Welcome, everyone. We are here at our Promote Together call number 4. Awesome. Give yourselves a big round of applause. You are here at call 4. Our call tonight is all about inviting, and we are so excited that you are joining us on the call. As you know, April Schilling, as you can see, April Schilling and myself will be your facilitators this evening. And of course, the series is also being led by National Executive Director Becky Ishii and also Executive Director Love Carpenter from North Carolina. So as we've been telling you right from the beginning, this call series is all designed about getting you to move forward in your leadership role. And it's all about directorship. So we are here to partner with you to make sure that we equip you with everything that you need to be a really awesome director. And we want you to move forward towards your goals, and we're confident that you can do that as long as you stick to the mantra that we have been telling you from the beginning. 6 shows, 6 shows. And of course, it's about completing your weekly assignments so that we can get to that goal of directorship in 90 days. So who is on board? Who wants to be a director? We should have lots of you by November 1st. Raise your hands. Yay! Awesome, awesome. Okay. So we just want to recap that the expectations are to listen to the call live. So those of you that are here live, kudos, thank you so much for that. And if you have to listen to the playback, please do that within 24 hours. I highly recommend that if it's an area you want to increase and really cement the training, listen to it more than once. We all have time where we're driving in the car or we're standing in line for something. You can just go ahead and listen to it a second time. And we also want to make sure that you implement those ideas right away. So that's about the 6 shows. And we want to make sure that we have those 6 shows submitted by the end of this month. It's happening Saturday. So in order to remain in the program, we want to make sure that you have those 6 shows submitted. All right, so I want you to raise your hand high if you would like to share a booking tip that from the trainings that we asked you to listen to from Crystal Jackson or Judy Joel, or maybe you went on to BC University. So go ahead and raise your hand so that we can call on you, and we'd love for you to share one of your takeaway ideas from one of those 3 areas. I can't see anyone.
Very louder.
Calling people. Now I know you don't want to sit here and just listen to someone's television in the background for the next half hour. So someone needs to share one of the booking tips. And we'll wait because we're really patient.
I just love Judy Jewell's whole presentation, Donna. Know when you want to work, who you want to call, and what you want to say, and then celebrate once you've booked. So doing those steps, I've been able to book 12 additional shows to my calendar for the next 4 months.
Yay, Johnny, that is awesome.
Wow.
That is great. That's good. Congratulations. Good.
You were inspired.
Yes.
I was inspired by Judy. Yeah. Always am, though.
All right. Who else? I can't see everyone else, so April, is anyone else raising their hand? Do you have full screen?
Mm-mm.
Right.
Anyone else want to share?
You're leaving.
Okay, so my assumption is that maybe we didn't listen to the call from Crystal or from Judy. So besides Johnny. So I'm going to ask each of you to please listen to that call within the next 24 hours and email your director one booking tip for one of those areas, okay? Are we willing to do that? Raise your hand if you're willing to do that. Okay. All right, good deal. All right, so well, let's go ahead and put us on mute so we can get a clear recording.
I'm on the phone.
Okay.
And I will unmute myself, and April, please unmute yourself. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about this. We said, you know what, our goal is directorship. And you know what, I wanted just for a minute to visit the possibilities of directorship. So if you take a look at this is each and every one of you can have this income if you engage in the practices that we're sharing. And first of all, let's look at this. A director with 5, that director who has personal sales of 3,000 and 5 active consultants who combined submitted 5,000 in sales, that's team sales of $8,000. Okay? So your director earnings at 29% would be $870 with team overrides of $150, and then activity bonus of $50 gives you a commission statement of $1,070. Who would like to have an extra $1,000 of their income each month? Yes, okay? And I want you to really think about that. What does that mean to your family? What would an additional $1,000 do for your household? How are you going to spend it? Maybe you're going to invest it into retirement. I'm not sure. But you really want to connect to that so that that is your driving force to get to director. And I just want to give you an example of what a team can look like. So if you look at our first example to the left of our screen, you as the recruiter, or Tina is the person we're using, she can recruit all 5 people, okay? And that's okay. But you know what? Why don't you make this journey as easy as possible? So if you look at Tina in the example in the middle, she's sponsored 3 people, and then Pat and Les each sponsored 1. So the bottom line here is that you don't have to sponsor all 5. They can be direct, meaning people you personally sponsored, as well as indirect. And it's so much more fun when the whole team is engaged in team building, because then it's going to bond you together, and it's going to be really exciting. Then that promotion is truly going to be a team promotion. So I encourage you to take a look at that, and just keep in mind that, again, it can be direct as well as indirect. People you personally sponsored or that team building. And I think Love and April, and I'm not sure if Becky's here with us, would tell you that the easiest way or the best way is by having a team culture where everyone's participating. Now let's look at a bigger picture of what this can be. We have a director and we have 10 team members. And if you look at that, the team sales here that we're showing an example is with 14,000 in team sales. So that increases those earnings to a total of $1,600 each month. How awesome is that? When you would have that team sales of 14,000 and have those 10 active, there's a paycheck that you can be proud of. Okay? So I hope that inspires you to, again, think about, why are you in this program? Why is your goal directorship? And again, share that with your family. It's really important that they understand why, is their loved one on the phone at 8:45 every Wednesday night. They need to be engaged and also understand that you have a goal, and they're your biggest cheerleaders. So make sure that you bring them on board with that. All right, so tonight we are going to talk about inviting, but I want to do a clarification of the difference between informing versus inviting. Informing, which is what we covered last week, is about creating interest in the business opportunity. It's doing those activities that we discussed, whether it is the ticket game or the I always struggle with the soft recruiting word, but you all know what I'm talking about, the soft touch recruiting. But there's all different ways that you can do this, but it is about generating interest in the Pampered Chef business opportunity. Now, this is different than inviting. Inviting is inviting people to learn more about the business. It's inviting them not necessarily just to sell, it's inviting them to take a closer look at what this business can do for them. And it's more of that personal touch point from you as a recruiter in engaging that possible team member. Okay? Now, you have to ask this question, and this is one thing that Judy Joel has just really driven home, you know, with the director team, is there's a recruit at every show, but is there a recruiter? So you need to ask yourself that. When you go to your live parties or when you go to your virtual parties, are you speaking to our mission statement? And that's why I put our mission statement up here. Our mission statement is we're committed to providing opportunities for individuals to develop their God-given talents and skills to their fullest potential for the benefit of themselves, their families, our customers, and the company. We are dedicated to enhancing the quality of family life by providing quality kitchen products supported by service and information for our consultants and customers. So when you go to your show, you ask yourself, am I a recruiter here and am I speaking to our mission statement? Now we're going to touch upon our hosts, because if you think about it, our hosts really are our best recruit potentials. And to put it in a context, they truly act as a part-time consultant while they're having their show. Okay, think about it. They're inviting people, they're getting outside orders, they're totally, if you're having $1,000 host, they're totally involved in the process from the start to the beginning. So we want to mention that, we want to make sure that we mention to our hosts about the business opportunity early and often. And I want you to stop worrying about being pushy, about asking too many times, because people need to hear, and hosts especially, you need to invite them a minimum of 4 times. And you want that to start, with your host coaching process. So let's start with right off the bat with call number 1. And I really recommend that this is a personal call. I know that we are all about texting and Facebook and everything, but it's about relationships. And that first call is where you're setting that foundation for the entire process and having a great show and building that relationship with the host. So you're going to review the host benefits and you're going to discuss the offer that they can start their business at a reduced cost by using the $25 or the $50 kit credit option. You're going to include the kit credit coupon and talk about that. And you're going to ask your host if this was something they ever considered doing and wait for her response. So I'm going to role play this for you so that you can hear the words and how I would do this. So ring, 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 hey, April, this is Donna. How are you today? I didn't ask April, but
I'm good, Donna. How are you?
Great, great. I am so excited about our upcoming party. Have you been doing lots of inviting?
I have. I'm so excited. My wish list is huge.
Good, good, good. Well, I've included in your host packet, all the information about having a successful show. So I was hoping that maybe I could share some tips with you that I have found help my hosts have $1,000 show. Or do you have a second to listen?
I do.
Okay, great, great. And then basically I go through, the host outline. And then I said, now, one of the things, April, that I've also included in there is a kit credit coupon for you. Have you taken a look at it?
I think I saw something in there. I didn't really look at it, though.
Okay. Well, when you get a second, I encourage you to take a look at it because it allows you to use part of your host credits towards getting a reduced kit. And that would allow you to start your business at a great savings. And I got to tell you, I would just love to have you on the team. You had so much fun at Mary's show, and I know that you would be a great asset to Pampered Chef. So can I ask you, have you ever considered doing anything like Pampered Chef?
Oh my head. Oh, Donna, I could never do what you do. I just could never do that.
You're so funny, April. You know what? I hear that all the time. But you know what? I want you to look over the information. I put a Life Taste Great brochure in there, and take a second to look it over. And then when we talk next time, I would love to just dive in a little bit deeper if you have some time.
Okay, I'll take a look at it.
Great. All right, and then from there I would set up my call. So she kind of, immediately gave me, no, I can't do it. But at that point, you don't want to go, well, you have to, no. So you want to just softly, let her know that you're going to visit it again on the next call, okay? So call number 2, I refer to the Life Taste Great brochure. I go over again how the Kit credit coupon works. I ask the host again if there's something they would like to commit to or to give a try. And if they say no or they are insert, it's okay. You know what? Because this is just about planting seeds. You don't want to invite just once. As I said earlier, you want to invite a minimum of 4 times. So let me just role play that again with April. And I'm going to ring, ring, ring.
Hello.
Hey, April, it's Donna with the Pampered Chef. How are you today?
Hi, Donna. I'm good.
Good. Can I take about 2 minutes of your time? Do you have 2 minutes for me?
I do have time.
Good. So have you been doing lots of inviting for your party?
I have, and I'm getting a lot of great responses.
Oh, good. How many do we have coming?
We've got 14 already.
Okay. Now remember, at 15, I bring that free dessert. So make sure that you get the 15 confirmed in attendance.
I'll get 15 for sure for you to bring dessert.
Okay, good deal. All right, so on our last time that we spoke, I called your attention to the Life Taste Great brochure. And have you had a moment to take a look at that?
I did. I just don't know if I'm a salesperson. I don't think I could do that.
Okay. Well, you know what? I understand your concern about that. And, you hear, oh, well, Pampered Chef products sell themselves. And as long as you put that sparkling personality out there with the great product line that Pampered Chef offers and the support that you receive through Pampered Chef, I know you would be, again, an awesome asset, to the Pampered Chef. So, and here's the reason I want to say this to you, April, because if you are at all considering, there's 2 things. One, you could take that kit credit, the $25 or the $50 based on where our sales are. But the second thing I want you to keep in mind is that if we announce you're going to give Pampered Chef a try, all the bookings that we have from your show would be yours to get your business started. And I would never want you to miss out on that opportunity. So if you're still uncertain, I want you to think about it, and we'll talk about it again. But have you had a chance to kind of, toss it around to your family at all at this point?
Well, I did say something to my husband, and he doesn't really care. He said if it's something I'd want to try, but I'm just so nervous about it. I'm not sure what kind of, do I have to do this for like a year, or what kind of commitment are we talking about?
Mm-hmm. We really want you to start out strong. So we encourage new consultants to start with a minimum of 6 parties, kind of give 6 parties. Because think about it. If you had a full-time job, you wouldn't go to the full-time job or the part-time job day 1 and try it one day and go, oh, well, it isn't right for me. No, you have to give something at least, 4 to 6, opportunities to see if it is a good fit for you and also a good fit for your family. So I love the fact that you have already talked to your husband about it. So that tells me you're thinking about it. So let's go ahead and, really, put some, deep thought into it so that we can get you going and give you those bookings from that first show. Now we're still.
What if we don't get bookings from my show?
Oh, don't worry. That's my job. We're going to get you bookings at that party. So,
okay.
Okay. Have faith in me. We're going to have a great party. All right. All right. Good deal. We're going to talk one more time. April, or at least I may even text you the third call. But since you are interested, we're going to make sure that we touch base again before the night of your show.
Okay.
All right. Thanks, April. Talk to you
Thanks,
soon.
Donna.
Looking forward to your show. All right. So now, in the perfect world, we would just love the way that worked out. But you see how April did still keep bringing up that same obstacle to me. And that's okay. You know, even though they may come up with obstacles, it's kind of our job to help them work through it. So if you hear obstacles that you're not, you know, feeling like you're able to address, make notes of that and tell your director so we can help you, you know, work through those obstacles. All right, so call number 3. Call number 3 can be a text. You know, you can check in with your host. You know, it's more about details of the party. And again, still planting the seed. And if you're doing this as a text, the text, you know, could say, you know, hi, April, I can't wait for our party tomorrow. Just wanted to confirm that I'll be arriving at 6:30, you know, at your home. Any questions about the ingredients? You can ask her, how are the RSVPs going? I personally, you know, talk about the RSVPs as you heard in that second call. But by the way, you know what? I'm really excited about you thinking, you know, about Pampered Chef. So we'd love to get your business going. Or if they haven't committed, you can say, you know, by the way, I hope that you've taken a look at the Life Tastes Great brochure, and that's included in your consultant packet. So take a look. I think you'd be a great consultant. I'll see you tomorrow. Whatever comes from your heart, you need to, you know, text to them. It needs to be natural. So that is something to keep in mind. All right. So make sure that you keep recruiting your host after the show. This conversation to discuss after the show, when you want to discuss your sales and you want to discuss bookings, you still want to encourage the host to take on that consultant role. Remember, it's 4 times. So the conversation could go like, example like this, we sold $850 and we booked 2 new parties tonight. You know, you could totally do the same. It's really super simple. If you were the consultant tonight, you would have earned at least $170. This is key, that you always tell them how much they would earn as the consultant. And then ask them, what would you do with some extra income? So
Well, I do have that daughter in college.
Exactly. Exactly. So you have to ask, what do you think? And wait. The silence will seem deafening to you, but you have to wait for them to respond. So what would you do with the extra income? And so what do you think? All right.
Well, you know, you just make it look so easy. You know, I wouldn't know what I'm doing. What kind of training would I have?
April, you're going to be fine. You did such an awesome job of getting your 15 guests here. I don't know if that you have a really good sweet tooth or what it is. I know you can do this, and I really encourage you to benefit your family. You worry about, you know, daughters in college and all the other expenses. Pampered Chef can be the thing that you need to give a try.
Donna, I love how you made it sound so natural.
Yeah. Well, you know, it comes from our heart, and that's the thing to remember, everyone. It's what I say may not be comfortable what you say, but you have to just keep, again, be the recruiter at the parties. And that's the key. All right, April, I'm going to turn it over to you, and we're going to get going.
Okay, thanks so much, Donna. Well, I'm going to talk about how you can bring up recruiting during your checkout chat. And during the checkout chat, you're going to hand them the Life Tastes Great brochure and say, this is the brochure that I promised I would give you. Was there anything specific that made you curious about our Pampered Chef business opportunity, either for you or someone you know? And this is exactly what Donna said. You've got to stop, you've got to take a breath, and you've got to wait for them to answer you. Be comfortable with the silence. Don't feel like you need to jump in and tell them their total or start figuring their order. Just be comfortable with the silence. Was there anything specific that made you curious about our business opportunity, either for you or someone you know? Now, you remember, we already set this up. We told them we were going to give them the information in the Life Tastes Great brochure. It's just like if you're in a restaurant and there's a sign that says, Your meal is free if I don't give you a fee. If you want to say something like this during your Confident Close to set yourself up and hold yourself accountable, you can. I will be giving you a Life Tastes Great brochure during our checkout chat, or shipping is free on me. Okay? You use this conversation to follow up with guests once more about the simplicity and the benefits of being a consultant. Susie Q, I loved meeting you today. I don't know if you've ever thought about this, but I think you would be a great consultant. You seem like you were having so much fun at the show and you knew so much about our products. It's a lot of fun and I think you would really enjoy it. After you read this brochure, I'll check back in with you to see if you'd like to find out more. Would you have 5 minutes tomorrow? I'd love to give you a call and chat about it. Is day or evening best? And let them answer you. A discussion might start, or the person may simply say they aren't interested. Just thank them and acknowledge it. And from here, it could possibly be you're going to sign a new consultant. They could be ready to get started. You could be scheduling a time for a more in-depth conversation, or simply asking their permission to follow up in the future. It's important that I mention to you that when you're using the Express Party checkout, we still want to be intentional about having the checkout chat about bookings and our business opportunity. I think in our minds, a lot of times we think when we're using Express Party checkout that it means they're in a hurry. It doesn't mean they're in a hurry. It means they want the convenience of completing their order. Using Express Party checkout actually gives us more time to have these type of conversations with our guests without a big long line of people waiting for us, okay? Another opportunity we have to discuss the business opportunity is the morning after call, or when the products are received when we make a follow-up via customer care. You might go ahead and address the fact that the guest said no. Susie Q, I know that you said you weren't interested in the business, but I just wanted to invite you again because I'd love to work with you. We mention this again because circumstances change. Between the time that show closed and you saw that guest until now, life happens. There's lots of things that could come into somebody's life or become a reason that they may be thinking about the Pampered Chef. We planted that seed at the checkout chat and they may have still been thinking about it. So if Susie says no again, just say to her, thank you for considering it. If your circumstances ever change, please feel free to contact me. You'll be receiving my monthly newsletter and that will have all my information for you. Now that we've discussed how to invite at your shows during the checkout chat and we've talked about customer care follow-up, let's talk about inviting and discussing our business opportunity in everyday life. We know that the best way to advertise our business is to wear Pampered Chef logo wear. Become a walking billboard to create conversations, whether it be a baseball cap or a bag or a shirt with the logo on it. Everyone loves Pampered Chef. And you're going to be able to use the fact that everyone loves conversation in a conversation to get the person talking about Pampered Chef and planting the seed for joining the Pampered Chef. When someone says, oh my gosh, I love Pampered Chef. I have so many things, that stone, and my gosh, I've had that food chopper forever. Oh, and that little serving spatula. I just love that. And you can say, well, what else is your favorite thing about Pampered Chef? What else do you have that you love? And you just strike up a conversation and build a relationship. You can say, it sounds like we need to get you connected with some of our newest products. Did you know we have a brand new catalog and some gorgeous new bakeware? Oh my gosh, and the one peel sheet pan recipes, I'd love to share them with you. What do you think? Our goal is to connect and build a relationship that allows us to move to the inviting stage. We never want people to feel inundated with information. This is just about generating interest, okay? And that's how an out and about contact would go. And you can even have door prize slips with you and you can ask them, would you be willing to fill this out and I can put you on my monthly newsletter? Or I'd love to mail you a full-size catalog, and that's going to be our foot in to getting their information from them. Let's talk about a little bit about generating recruiting interest using social media. Keep in mind when sharing our business opportunity on social media, you want to keep it personal and avoid being salesy. That's my word from my friend Love Carpenter. You want to avoid being salesy in terms of buy from me, book a show for me, join my team. We don't want it to be like a flashing neon sign on Facebook. We want to post positive photos and short statements on Facebook, Instagram, or Pinterest that are going to get your friends excited about Pampered Chef and everything that it offers, and we want to get a conversation going. You want to post a photo of your children at mealtime. I'm loving my new job because I had dinner on the table in 30 minutes tonight. But the best part is I get to spend a lot of time with these guys right here. Let me know if you're looking for a change in your life. You want to post a photo of something nice you've bought recently. Pampered Chef lets me pamper myself. I'm excited that I could splurge on this new sofa or this new handbag or help out with the new car with the extra money I've been able to make this month. Who's interested in learning more? You want to post a photo of your new consultant kit. Pampered Chef has completely changed my life. Are you looking for something new that gives you extra income, a flexible schedule? Let me know if you'd like to hear more. You want to post a photo of a new product you've earned or something from the company promotions. Look what I just received for doing what I love. Does your job recognize you with goodies beyond your paycheck? You want to invite, the other way to talk about is inviting via private message to guests that are engaged on your virtual parties. And this is really funny because this just happened to me. I had a virtual party going on, and yesterday there was a ton of excitement on one of the posts. I had a guest that was she was just going crazy, and I went right to Facebook Messenger. I'd already friend requested her. I went right to Facebook Messenger, and I said, Cassie, thank you for joining our party. You're playing the games and making it so much fun for everybody else on here. And I waited for her response. And she said, oh my gosh, this is one of the funnest shows I've ever been to. And I said, have you ever considered doing what I do and you could get paid to party? And she said, well, it does seem like a lot of fun. I've never really thought about it. And she actually sold for another company. But she said, I'm really loving what I see on the show. And so we just struck up a conversation, and I actually asked her to book a show. And from there, I'm going to take it further into encouraging her to take a look at our business opportunity. So it's just, there's lots of great ways to create interest, plant the seeds, and find that next recruit via a virtual show, while you're out and about on social media, or while you're host coaching. So I'm ready to tell you a little bit about your homework. I want you to listen to the audio of a checkout chat from Pampered Chef University, and I'm going to post this on our Promote Together Facebook page. And I want you to practice 3 checkout chats with friends, family members, or even your dog. And then I want you to record one of them and send it to your director. I want you to make sure that you submit 6 shows by Saturday, September 30th in order to remain in the program. And continue to add shows to your schedule for October to have at least 6 shows for October. But remember, October is a long month and there are no holidays in there. There's nothing that's going to stop us and sidetrack us in there, because remember, leaders never work to minimums. So I would book 6 and beyond to keep going. Remember to reach out to your director to schedule a call. Don't make them track you down, and you want to schedule a call before next Wednesday. And last but not least, I want you to text your director the word takeaways. That's our code word for tonight's call. I just want to thank everybody. Thanks, Donna, for partnering with me tonight. And does anyone have any questions for Donna or I? Nothing? Okay, I'm expecting great things from this group of people with lots and lots of director promotions by November 1st, because we're so excited to be partnering with you.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. It was great fun. Thanks for joining us.
Okay, thank you so much, and I'll post the homework.
Thanks, April.
Bye.